We took a living history approach to the post-occupancy evaluation of Charleston Park that encompassed an internal evaluation with Renee Behan, who was one of the original designers, along with an SWA staff member, and interviews with Randy Suda, who was the head of planning at the time, and Bruce Hurlbert, director of Parks and Recreation for Mountain View. Charleston Park was commissioned in 1996 as part of a competition to develop 500,000 square feet of R&D space on an adjoining parcel. One significant challenge was to design a strategy allowing for both development and mitigation of toxic plumes, yet leaving a continuous open parcel for a park. Ultimately, buildings were lifted over podium to cap the plumes with parking. Google bought the campus in 2004 and in a few short years had exploded into one of the largest corporations in the world, purchasing or long-term leasing the vast majority of commercial real estate in the neighborhood. Thus, instead of a diverse neighborhood sharing common public resources like Charleston Park, today the neighborhood is almost completely dominated by one single corporation. Mr. Hurlbert of Mountain View Parks and Recreation pointed out that although the park was beautiful, it has no neighborhood organization or advocates in the community, and therefore is now a low priority for funding. He noted that Google employees were, at one time, excessively using the park for sports to the point that the city couldn't keep it up. Google eventually purchased a parcel a half-mile west and developed a sports park, which is now highly used, leaving Charleston Park quiet. The experiential qualities formed by the grading, planting, and water feature remain as strong now as they were 15 years ago. The cascading water feature remains the heart of the project, as it has held up very well over the years. The shrub and ground cover planting, however, is struggling and needs replacement. Most of the trees are thriving, and a quick count shows that over 95% have survived. Some trees, however, have struggled to grow to maturity. The project stands alone as a well-executed piece of landscape architecture.